Got a weapon here for every situation.
Let's see what you got.
Each
Smell that? That's freedom. Oh, new face walks in.
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I've got a lot of fond memories of that. You get those lumbering
I don't think that's enough money to cover clearing out a whole building.
You got a good point.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks.
Stay free, sister. Hey, you. Looking for work?
Depends on the work.
You'll never find a more fair and honest job. If you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps. Interested?
You can do better than that.
Trust me, there will be much more later on. Just take the...
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Daisy.
Got some good deals. You won't believe what's in them.
Let's see what you got.
All the supplies, money, or violence can buy.
That's pre-war stuff, right? How did that survive?
Hey, you.
Only opens with a key.
Hey, you. Looking for work?
Right? Depends on the work.
You'll never... I'll give you... Interested?
Uh-huh. You can do better.
Trust me, there will be...
You can do better than that.
Trust me,
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
you're just gonna...
I'm in.
That's what...
Sure.
Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown.
Brotherhood of Steel, better stay out of good neighborhood. All I'm saying.
Hey, ever been killed?
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last fit.
Sure. Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. We load both you, he'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
See you on the other side.
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
California Republic. All 5 states have now signed on to meet.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me. In her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. The thing about happiness is, you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
You'll see.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
But we don't know anybody here.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Now, with the baby?
Come on.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
So,
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
I hear you'll take care of people.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Ponzi...
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Down the hall.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Near the end.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his
Found
kid
another
and
intact
leaving
memory.
him alive.
Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. Are you ready?
Right. We got what we needed. The Institute uses
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist, Kellogg, was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the...
Nice.
Reading is good for you. It is, really.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed...
Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine. Or I could head back to Diamond City.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. Sounds like Ellie.
Gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what's happening. Hey, Daisy.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is what?
Hell yeah.
Work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new! You need some jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
Not looking to buy right now.
Alright.
Before you even start, let's get to the point. We have...
Here's your caps.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault Tech never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the blood. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
I'm so sorry.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No common.
Hey, you know you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit.
Really? You will? Okay. I'll head over there right now.
Hey, can we talk for a bit?
Sure. I'm all ears.
Thanks. It's really important. First and foremost, thanks for helping me map the place. I don't really trust people, but listen. Something came to my attention. I don't think I mentioned it before, but I met some mercenaries. And they stole my maps. I've known the location of them for some time. I just hope to find them both in one piece. They're probably still inside Quincy. I passed on here when I first came to the Commonwealth, and those mercenaries got the drop on me. I had to run away, and I'd like your help to recover them. Can you help me out?
Of course I'll help. Count me in.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me.
Right.
We need to start the investigation there. Since I don't really feel like I'd like you to help me. But once you're ready, of course.
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Great. Let's head to Quincy then. And thanks.
Peace,
Can't
sister.
believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like it.
In case you're wondering, the Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Good Neighbor. And then Travis, man, we got good.
Ready to get to work?
Just tell me what I need to do.
It's a simple job. You are gonna be doing.
I'm your girl.
No one likes a brown. The other two are down there digging already. Go give them a...
Get through. Want to see what's on the other side? Oh, yeah. You think Bobby will pay us this week? I don't know, man.
It's starting to feel like we're doing charity. Did you just hear something?
It's a problem with fire alerts.
Bam!
What is going on in my tunnel?
Dude, that room was filled with Mirelurk.
At least you put up a bit of... Well, you stuck around at least. So I guess you're promoted. You get to be my new gun. I think we just need one more gun. An old friend. He'll want a fair cut, but we saw...
Sure. Just tell me where to go and who to talk to.
I knew I liked you. First, I think it's best if you actually see what... I have some things to check on in Diamond City. Head over to the noodle shop there, and I'll meet you when I finish up my business.